and what's his name, Bolty, DoctorK is going for that Stargate, and Corsair is probably, I'm not sure what tech he's going to go into after that. He hasn't put down any gateways yet, has he?
No, I don't think so. He just wants to get that early scout in. What do you think K stands for? I'm gonna say it's for kill, Dr. K. But your guess?
How about Korean Krill?
Krill. I like that. I also like Dr.
Yeah,
Korea.
Krill.
That's kind of cool. It's like a cool version of Dr. Mario. Anyway, we're gonna see the Citadel of Adun going down. So he's going for just a pretty standard build here. It could go anyway. It could go for more DTs, or it could be that very standard Corsair scout into mass units with High Templar involved. You might not even get that many DTs, but we'll see what he does. He probably will actually get some Archons, given the fact that we're going to see that Spire up, and you need that Archon to deal very well with the Mutalisks, and really be able to push out. And it's going to be a race here. We're going to see how good Jelizerg's micro is, but at this point, the opponent, Dr. K, has already gone for the cannon inside of his mineral lines. That's going to make a big difference. Had he not had that cannon, he might be in more trouble, but he's going to get the scout in exactly the right time. It's going to be a micro battle here for the next minute to determine who wins.
Yeah, only now is Bolty discovering what kind of tech July has. I don't think he had that probe scout in there for very long. And the mutas are out now, but noticing this, Dr. K has put down many, many cannons, and he'll probably be really well prepared for this.
Yeah, I think July has just seconds right now to try to kill off the cannons before they fully warp in. He's trying to, but he's not going to succeed. 2 Corsairs on top of the Nexus, plus the cannon, plus 2 more warping in. That's it for July's harass on the main base, at least. The natural expansion only has 1 cannon, I believe, in the minerals, but and once one more gets up, this is going to be bad news for July. I mean, he's got half the number of workers at most that compared to Dr. K here, and Dr. K looking intellectually evil, as you said. July's got a couple of scourge. He's going to need some perfect scourging here. He needs to get both the Corsairs and then take down the cannons to have any chance. Because just look at how bad he is off on economy. That's the problem with the 2 hatch mutas. He's going in here for the attack.
Oh,
He
wow.
manages to pick off 2 Corsairs though. Jelizerg, impressive here, and he might be able to take this game right now.
It doesn't look like it. I mean, there's still 1 cannon and 1 Corsair, and a DT actually
Yeah.
has come out. I think if July, I mean, he would have to have a map to figure it out, but that expansion probably would have been a better, oh, and look at that DT just slaughtering the Zergling. But July might have had better luck at the expansion, where there was only 1 cannon, I think, and the Corsairs weren't really in position for that, but he wouldn't have been able to.
Yeah, there's no way. I mean, I agree with his logic there. Take out the main and then end the game quickly. But I think right now he's basically completely out of this game at this point. We saw Jaedong in this frustrating position. This is one of the worst positions to be in as a Zerg. It's just so annoying to me, at least. It's like, basically the Protoss doesn't even have units yet. He can't beat my army, but he's going to win the game no matter what I do. It's so frustrating because you're just so far behind economically. Even if the Protoss is like 1 Corsair, which I think is like the entire army of Dr. K, it doesn't matter. He's going to win the game because of just his defenses and his economic superiority.
Right, and I guess July is going to try to do some damage, and he does. No, he doesn't take out that Corsair, although it is at very low health. 3 Corsairs versus, what, 5 mutas? It's kind of hard to tell, but I don't think he's going to be able to. Yeah, his mutas just die right.
Yeah, and we're seeing, the more cannons going up for Dr. K, Dr. K can just go secure his base, build tons of cannons, play it simple and easy here. Jelizerg has not expanded again. He's been constantly producing mutas because he knows he can't settle into a long-term game after an opening like this. Basically, he has to end it, given that he's used so many resources on these mutas, and he's going to be so far behind if he tries to expand and get Hydralisks. It's basically impossible. He needs to win here with just mutas and Scourge, but it's going to be pretty much, I'd say 99% impossible for him to do it. And this map is just such a bad map for Zerg. I mean, it's painful to watch. I mean, I don't think Jelizerg could have done any better. Do you think he could have been better with his Mutalisk this game? Because I think pretty much he did the best he could, and yet this map and the fact that Bolty went for a safe build order just defeated his build pretty easily.
Yeah, I think Bolt T was just prepared for this. He was playing extra careful with that really early cannon. Usually the pro gamers seem to have like perfect timing on those cannons. That cannon was sitting there for around like 5 seconds before the mutas even had a chance to come out. So really, July, I mean, his timing is good. I think the only way he would have been able to do anything is maybe go a different build, but that's a bit too late. And now it looks like Bolty, Dr. K is bringing out all his units. Corsairs and Archons versus mutas. There's not much July can do at this point. And there we have it, GG.
GG coming from Jelizerg, Dr. K giving Jelizerg some poison pills there like Dr. Mario does, and Jelizerg is actually going to go on now to face Fire Fist in a Zerg versus Zerg in the losers match. Meanwhile, Dr. K and 4GG will be facing each other in the winners match, which is coming up right away. Thanks for tuning in, and stay tuned for Game 3 of this MST group.